Greetings and welcome back to Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn. We have now entered the last part of the game. We have just this one more area left. And then we will be done. And that big metal door... yeah, we can't get through that right now. Just see what this sign says. Okay, yeah. Apparently we are not going to get through the emergency exit until or unless there is an actual emergency, so that I suppose makes some type of sense. So we'll just take this ladder down. And we have an item box, but no save point. Now let's just quickly take a look at our item selection. Yeah, we are pretty good. No need to put anything away or get anything out at the moment. Not sure if I even really needed to kill that guy, because we had plenty of room to maneuver around him. Well, of course he is not dead either. Well, now he is. Now I thought he had a friend. Oh, there he is. Hello. Got a couple of herbs. Might as well pick up at least one of them. And also we have the final ammo disc right here, sitting on this desk. Not hidden behind a fiendish trap or anything like that. And this door is electronically sealed, so we are not going to get through that until we can manage to find some way to override that lock. Oh, hello there. Come on, guys, put some pants on. You have guests. That's just indecent. But this door was at least open, so we might as well go and explore behind it to see if there's anything of interest back here. Well, that looks important. That's interesting. We will keep that in mind for later, and this door is electronically locked as well. But this one, however, we can access. Yeah, we have to turn the lights on before we can do anything in here. But luckily there's this switch right here, and... hold on. Apparently I accidentally interacted with the sink instead of the switch that I'm trying to hit here. Just maneuver ourselves. And we have a painting of Eden with some interesting symbols. Now, if you take a look at that, you can probably tell that that is actually a cipher. And this box has plenty of pistol ammo for us. And some good old-fashioned furniture pushing to start off the day. Now, if memory serves, the blue light is actually on by default when you play the director's cut. You don't have to push the bookshelf to access the switch until you want to turn it off. And also here is a letter addressed to someone named Ada. And of course, if you are a fan of Resident Evil, you know that there is a fairly prominent character known as Ada Wong, and this is addressed to her. And that password right there is what the cipher on the painting is actually used for. I mean, we saw those symbols, and if we really paid attention to those, well, we'll take a look at it in just a bit, I think. And here we have our username and our password. I'm not sure if a 3-letter password is really the greatest security ever, but you know, that is the wrong switch. This was the one we were looking to be using. And now just turn the lights back on, if we can ever manage to actually interact with the switch. Come on, just... There we go. It wasn't that difficult, regardless of how I made it look. But yeah, we can see the symbols there on the top left. That says tree, of course, and then there's apple and man and woman. And if you look at the symbols and the password on that file, we can figure out that the password is mole. So we will be inserting that into, well, any computer system that we might find nearby. So I guess that is next on the agenda, finding ourselves a computer. So we can log in and unlock all these electronically sealed doors. And for now, that is all we can do in here. That is not really the part of a zombie that I need a close-up of. And I'll also just use the pistol for now. No reason to waste my shotgun shells if I don't absolutely have to. Camera please. Oh, where did that guy come from? Well, I guess there is the other hallway back there, and he kinda snuck his way to us from there, but and here in this crack on the wall, we have some hidden increments. I'm not sure that we really needed those because we already have more than enough to last us through this area, but you know, always nice to have a couple of extra ones just in case. And that one we cannot access yet, that door. How about this one? We'll just leave that zombie be for now. And this looks pretty sciencey. Got some chemicals lying around. And yes, I will pick up the thing on the floor or examine the thing on the floor in just a second. Our inventory is full, so I can't pick it up at the moment, but I will at least take a look at it. That's a pretty cool boot up screen, or boot up sequence, I suppose. And yeah, of course, Umbrella has their own operating system. Because why the hell not? And we'll just enter the username and password that we found on the file. Again, not exactly the most top tier of security systems here. And B2 was where we needed to use the password, or the other password that we got from the file and deciphered using the painting. And that, of course, as I mentioned, was mole. I think it's changed into cell in the remake. I might be mistaken, but also I love that little animation when you unlock something. And that takes care of that. And this is all we have to do with this computer right now. So yeah, in case it was not obvious, we are now in an Umbrella lab. And this is where they make all the zombies and other horrible creatures. Which is also probably why we have these naked zombies running around, because they are the test subjects or the created monsters that have escaped. And they are not like, well, most of the zombies in this game are of course the Umbrella researchers that worked here, so they had some clothes on, unlike these fellas here. Let's see the map. Okay, yeah, in the hallway that had the big locked door with the passcode lock. Yeah, that was where we had the first of our electronically sealed doors, so let's go on ahead and get over there and just completely screw up dodging this zombie. And yeah, also these zombies in this area, they respawn at least to a certain extent. I think they might stop respawning after you kill them a couple of times, but don't quote me on that. Because I usually just tend to avoid them. For the most part. So this door right here, on the side of this hallway, is what we unlocked with the computer. And this room has a whole bunch of zombies in it. Now RE1 doesn't usually put you up against all that many zombies or enemies in general, but here we have like, well, that's 4 zombies now, and was there a 5th one? I can't quite remember. But yeah, we have plenty of ammo, so not really a big issue. And anyway, this memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. So I think somebody might have slightly dropped the ball here. I mean, it is Umbrella, of course, so there is a good chance that they simply did not understand it. And yeah, this explains what exactly happened here. Yeah, basically, the T-virus somehow got leaked into this lab and to the mansion. And everybody just got infected, and that's pretty much it, really. And yeah, of course, many of the quote-unquote subjects have now escaped and are running amok. Now, of course, according to Resident Evil 0, well, that game kind of tried to explain where or how the T-virus got unleashed in the lab, but Resident Evil 0's story is so stupid that we shall ignore that. Our operation to cover up this situation is difficult to attain. Is that proper English? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that is pretty much the extent of the plot that is going to be explained in the game itself. And also Excite 1998. And even more increments, because why not? Like, we have just a stupid number of increments at this point. But here on this disk is a machine that we can, as Jill says, use the MO disk on and decode the passwords. So let's get on with that. Okay, that is 1 out of 3, and in the remake, at least on the GameCube and Wii versions, the those MO disc decoders are actually, or the MO disc readers actually look like GameCubes. Although in the HD remaster they kinda modified them so they didn't look quite as much like GameCubes. But they still had the controller ports and plugs. But we'll just enter this first passcode and we can see we are making progress because one of the orange lights has turned blue. So now that we have that out of the way, I think we could maybe go and pick up the slides that were on the floor in this other room and actually manage to dodge one of the zombies for once. So yeah, let's just go on ahead and pick this up. And also maybe reload our shotgun, just in case. Well, let's see if we can dodge this guy this time. Or maybe we'll just completely forget about even trying and just blow his head off. That works too. Right, so the next door that we have to check out, or the next door that was electronically locked, was right here next to where the last ammo disc was. And we have what looks like a slide projector on the table, and which is very clearly a slide projector, so yeah, we got some bioweapon materials, and these slides here actually show the different creatures that they have been making and their names. And their code names as well, or yeah, like we have the MA-121 Hunter, and of course the Tyrant, the namesake of the T-Virus. We have not encountered that fellow just yet, but we can expect to shortly. And that is a very familiar looking umbrella researcher on the right side of that picture. Well, sure, why not? And we'll press weird buttons, because that is what we do. So let's take a look at what we uncovered behind this pillar. Well, don't mind if I do. That is the lab key that takes us to the next part of the lab. As you might surmise from the name of the item. So we'll just make our way back to the one remaining locked door. Or actually there are two locked doors, but also might as well just use one of those herbs and pick up this last one here. Yeah, but just grab that. It's nice to have one of the basic green herbs if we can find any inventory space for one. You know, just in case we get bitten by one of the zombies along the way. I mean, usually I don't heal until I am down to at least orange caution, but you know, no real harm in topping up one's health. And that guy almost got us. And yet there is the other door that had the green light on top of it, but that is one that we can't unlock from this side, so we have to find another way in there. Come on, come on. I guess we might as well use the pistol instead of the shotgun, because once again, plenty of rounds. And I mean, what else are we gonna use the pistol on at this point? I'm pretty sure these guys do not respawn, at least not in this version. Now there is of course an important looking elevator, but as we could see it does not have any power. So instead of taking a look at that, you know, let's just go to this door first, because in here, any day now, in here is the last save room of this game. And we've got some stuff here. We have grenade rounds and a couple of herbs and of course the usual item box. And we just do a little bit of inventory management there. And grab those flame rounds. And then some more inventory management, because why the hell not? Get both of our ammo discs out of the item box, because we are going to use them pretty soon. There's also the blue herb, but we don't need that. Yeah, I thought there was something else here. One more item, one more ink ribbon pickup. Just for good measure. So I think we have like 11 of those at this point. Oh, let's see here. Oh, we have 10 of them, so yeah. I'm also not quite sure why I didn't just cut this out, but it didn't take that long. I guess I just wanted to show how many ink ribbons you actually get at this stage of the game. I mean, upon the return to the mansion, you really don't get too many ink ribbons at that point. So you might run kinda low on them, but at this point, yeah, the game is just throwing them at you. Left, right and center. So we've got a red herb on the shelf here. Let's see if we can pick it up. Yeah, figured I would speed up this box pushing puzzle because you don't really need to see that. Now I was a bit worried because that stepladder is not pushed all the way up to the wall. You couldn't get it all the way up there. And of course, we had to push those boxes to block the vents on the floor in order to avoid having this room vented with poison gas. And here we can, first off, we can see the highly astute observation skills of Jill Valentine. But more importantly, we have the second ammo disc reader, so we might as well give that a workout. Yeah, we have some more scripture. I think we can probably figure out what the final part of this passcode is. Anything else? Doesn't seem to be. There's something on the shelf though. Yes, please. Those are very much appreciated. And yeah, this is of course the room that we could not access before in the main part of the lab. And yeah, we have made some pretty good progress in this episode, and next time join me as we finish Resident Evil.